Okay, now we're ready to paint the grass. So, can I make grass with just blue? How am I gonna make green? Remember, blue, yellow, and red are primary colors because you can't make those colors. But secondary colors we can make. We can make orange, we can make green, and we can make purple. So I'm gonna make some green grass. What color do I need with blue to make green? Anybody know? You're gonna find out. It is yellow. Now I have yellow and different shades of blue and white. So watch what happens. If I use turquoise and I go like this, does that look green? No. But what if I add yellow to it? Oh, look at that, it changed. It's green. Yellow and turquoise made this beautiful green. I'm gonna flick it like grass. So I start on my paper and flick up because grass grows up. Now what happens if I use yellow and blue? Oh, I get a different green. Add a little more blue. Look at that blue. Look at that green. It's a darker green. I can blend the yellow and turquoise green with the yellow and blue green. I can even add a little more blue. It'll make it darker. You have to blend it so it doesn't stay blue. Back here, I have little grass that's dark green. I could do that all the way across the page. Blue and yellow. If it's not dark enough, just add a little more dark blue and you'll get dark green. Now let's say that I want to get some light green. What colors would you add for light green? Yellow and turquoise. And watch. Yellow, turquoise, and white. Let's see what that makes. Woo, look at that beautiful green. Can you see it? It's a light green. Maybe I'll put that in my foreground along the bottom. Just keep painting up. Don't smear it left and right because grass doesn't grow that way. Grass grows up. This makes a beautiful yellow green. It has more yellow in it and it has some white. I'm going to go all the way across my paper with some white and yellow and turquoise. And in between his toes, there's grass. There's grass all around him. So don't leave any white spots. If it gets on the dinosaur, that's okay because we're going to paint our dinosaur later. There's even grass in between his legs. When you run out of paint, get more paint and flick it. Flick it up so it grows up. Just paint it up. You can use the other side of your brush too, turning it. Now I'm going to go across some more. Yellow, turquoise, and white. All the way across the bottom of my paper. It's going to be all the same kind of yellow-green. In between his toes. All the way to the bottom so there's no white spots around the bottom. Yellow, turquoise, and white. Yellow, turquoise, and white. All the way across. Get all those white spots. Now I'm going to change to a little bit darker. So instead of using white this time, I'm just going to use yellow turquoise. See how it gets a little darker? There's in between his belly, there's grass too. And in between his legs, because there's grass in front of my dinosaur and there's grass behind my dinosaur. There's no white spaces. He's standing in the grass. This dinosaur's so happy because he can eat lots of plants. Here's a plant for him to eat. And there's lots of grass too. It's okay if it gets on the dinosaur a little bit, because we're going to paint him later. I'm going to paint my grass a different color green so it doesn't blend in with the grass behind it. Get all my white spots. Keep blending it so it's not blue, it's green. Same thing over here. Get all my white spots. And then I'm going to change to yellow and dark blue. But you could do them any way you want. You could mix all those different colors of green. Have fun making all those different shades of green. It's not just one boring kind of green. There's lots of different ways you can make green. You could even add white to this dark green and see what happens. Go all the way up to the horizon line. Get all the white spots. All done. I got my green. Now I'm going to make my green grass in the front. Use these colors. Add a little more yellow, dark blue. I can make these grasses a little different. You might even want to use a smaller brush for these grass in the front. This one has more white. You could make each piece of grass a little different, or you can make them the same. Okay, there's a little bit of grass behind here too. I think this was grass. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge and dip it in my white and do my clouds. Dab your white on there for your clouds to get a nice cloudy texture. If you want, you could mix it with a tiny bit of purple on the bottom to make it look like it has a shadow, or a tiny bit of black to make it gray on the bottom. All right, next time when it's all dry, we're going to paint the dinosaur and the volcano. Doesn't that look beautiful? Have fun painting your background.